Now this is my favorite level. You're on a jet-powered hoverboard with some pretty badass music playing. Now the yellow warning symbol is actually a good thing. This indicates that there's going to be a ramp coming up and there's going to be items to be collected. Much like the horse stage, you'll be ambushed from the right side of the screen, and enemies will actually come from the left side as well. Enemies that come from the right side will drop bombs that you'll need to jump over. Enemies that come from the left will shoot machine guns at a lower elevation. Just constantly try to get these items. So once you see a health item fly by, get ready to grab an extra life. It's gonna be really high up. You will see the mini boss in the background. 2 of the enemies fly away and the boss you're gonna fight flies towards the top right. The boss starts out by throwing bombs. Fire as many kunais as you can before he raises his shield. Once he comes back into view, a projectile will be fired into the air. This is going to split into 3 smaller attacks before going off screen. His attack patterns remain the same. If you've done enough damage up until this point, a few more hits and he's done. Alright, here's where you really have to watch your platforms. There's going to be many holes that can kill you instantly. Get the POW and health item and try to stay at the top section of the stage. You can jump on these pipes and climb across, but watch out for the enemy here. He uses a flamethrower, but they do have short range. Most of the enemies will go down with 1 hit if you still have that POW item. Watch for the bomb and grab the kunai here. I want all of the kunais. That was close. Wall jump saved the day there. Standing on the bottom floor, especially near these barrels, are so risky, as you can see. Here's an upcoming hidden health item. I can't exactly remember if it's safe to drop down. Oh, well, it's sort of safe, I guess. Wall jump up the next section. There's going to be a health item coming up and a new enemy type. These enemies fly around and throw shurikens. Be extremely careful as you jump across the barrels. There's going to be a POW item to the top left. Now there's going to be these enemy crawlers on these pipes. You're going to take more than 1 hit if you have your regular kunais. Watch the bomb hit in here and you'll get a glimpse of an extra life coming up. Carefully navigate across and move to the top left. Get ready to double jump across to get the extra life. Move above or below the steam vents, eventually they'll shut off, allowing you to move across. It's just quicker to jump. Now there's going to be a POW item that comes up. You're going to have to jump through the floor. Once you grab it, avoid the steam as you make it across the barrels. An enemy will be coming up and there's going to be more steam near the end. You will have to double jump to get above. Be careful not to land on the steam. You'll most likely fall and die if you get hit by one of these, and there's usually an enemy above waiting on the pipes, so jump carefully. Grab the kunais here. Jump up and take the opportunity to restock on some items. So those enemies that you saw before that flew away are back. Fire off as many kunais as you can before he moves to the right side and begins attacking. After 6 shots, the boss will throw several explosive pods, which can be destroyed if you time your attacks right. Keep applying the damage and he'll explode rather quickly. Now the second enemy you saw will emerge. He grabs a shield and a gun from the ocean. Start up by attacking the gun and avoiding his attacks. After 3 burst shots, more pods will be shot until he moves into the water. He will move towards the left side of the screen and fire more pods. Once he moves into the air, he will throw a bunch of projectiles in different directions, and then he begins charging his energy cannon. Once it's fired, he goes back to his gun and attacks. Once the gun's destroyed, the shield is left. Most of his attacks remain the same, but there's going to be a couple new ones thrown in. There'll be a few health items that fly by. Try to get them if you can. So once his shield is destroyed, you can begin hitting him anywhere. Parts on his body will slowly blow up as you do damage. I call bullshit on that death. I should have been fine. There goes all the kunais that I've collected so far. Yet I can somehow jump attack 2 pods that come from behind and not be damaged. The hit detection can be weird at times. I find you usually do the most damage when he's charging his cannon. Jump attack him as much as you can. Even though that's how I died, you usually never receive damage for doing it.